the way things have gone here.
And this partisan crowd on its feet salute super middleweight championship.
To the end.
No fading, no stopping.
Jermall Charlo on Canelo Alvarez. I hope we get him on Cinco de Mayo. Jermall Charlo says he'd like to be the one that is facing Canelo Alvarez next May on Cinco de Mayo holiday. Brotherly vengeance and shared glory or nothing. The Charlo Twins Fates Entwined in Canelo's shadow. On Cinco de Mayo, the boxing world eagerly anticipates the clash of two formidable opponents. Standing proudly in one corner is the living legend, Canelo Alvarez, the undeniable ruler of the super middleweight division. On the other hand, Jermall Charlo is a formidable fighter with immense power and unwavering composure. However, this is no ordinary fight. This is a tale of bloodshed, camaraderie, and a lasting legacy forged through hard work and unyielding determination. Let us explore this fight as we look at both fighters and what we expect from them. Now Jermall enters the ring with a newfound purpose, fighting not only for his own success, but also to honor his late brother. He bears the burden of two legacies, haunted by past triumphs and the pain of a public loss. He steps into the ring against Canelo, not only as a challenger, but as someone seeking redemption, determined to change the story and show that the Charlo legacy still burns with the spirit of champions.
This Canelo, nobody can beat this Canelo.
And when will we see this Canelo next? Cinco de Mayo against who?
Cinco de Mayo, whoever, I don't care. We want to see who's next.
Benavidez, perhaps?
I don't know, but I don't.
Saul Canelo Alvarez recently emerged victorious in his fight against Jermall Charlo in Las Vegas on September 30th. It hasn't even been a month, and there are reports from ESPN suggesting that the Mexican champions are considering their next fight in May. Canelo's promotion team is already hard at work, preparing for a potential rival for his favorite fight date, the famous Cinco de Mayo celebration. The list consists of 5 fighters who are all currently undefeated, showcasing their exceptional talent. Saul Canelo Alvarez demonstrated on Saturday night that he remains in top form. The Mexican superstar showcased his dominance over Jermall Charlo, solidifying his position as the undisputed super middleweight champion. The performance was incredibly dominant, suggesting that any concerns about Alvarez's skills declining were likely an overreaction to a few disappointing performances. Alvarez has made his intentions clear. He is determined to fight on Cinco de Mayo weekend. No one in the business would dare to stand in his way, especially when it comes to showcasing the Mexican superstar in a fight on a Mexican holiday weekend. It appears that his return date is set for May 4th, 2024. Jermall Charlo boasts an impeccable record of 32-0, with an impressive 22 wins achieved through knockout. On the other hand, Jermall has a record of 35-1-1, with 19 victories by way of stoppage. At first glance, it may be assumed that Big Charlo is the superior fighter. Jermall remains unbeaten, possesses a larger physique, and boasts an impressive knockout rate of 68.8%. Upon closer examination, it becomes evident that Jermall is the more accomplished fighter and therefore deserves the chance to go up against Canelo. Let's look at controversy surrounding these fights. Weight disputes and catch-weight talks. Weight negotiations are a major source of controversy around the Canelo versus Charlo fight. Canelo Alvarez, renowned for his adaptability in many weight divisions, and WBC middleweight champion Jermall Charlo, who has never lost, are engaged in an exchange of words on the fight's catchweight. With both sides defending what they see as a reasonable compromise, the talks and negotiations over the weight restriction have turned into a major topic of conversation. Canelo's choice of opponent. The fact that Canelo Alvarez chose to fight Jermall Charlo instead of other well-known competitors in the division adds another level of controversy. There have been a lot of debates in the boxing world about Canelo Alvarez's next opponent, Jermall Charlo. While some fans are thrilled about the possibility of watching two elite fighters square off, others are perplexed as to why other notable competitors were left out of the Cinco de Mayo event like Benavidez. Debatable topics include the selection procedure and the champion's obligation to fight the best-ranked opponents in his weight class. as some detractors contend that other boxers are just as worthy to challenge Canelo for his belts. Although Cinco de Mayo has always served as a platform for Mexican fighters to display their prowess, debates have arisen over the opponent selected for this specific celebration. Some contend that going up against American boxer Charlo on a date with a traditional Mexican theme diverges from the conventional story. Some argue that the clash is a genuinely global spectacle, representing the merging of cultures. The choice to have this high-stakes battle on Cinco de Mayo, a day that holds special significance for Mexican boxers, has sparked debate over boxing customs and cultural meaning. Some supporters celebrate the blending of various cultures and embrace the global aspect of the sport. Others, however, contend that this fight should more closely follow the traditional story of Mexican combatants displaying their prowess on this unique celebration. Subtle conflicts around promotions and the complexities of boxing politics have added to the drama behind the scenes. Due to the involvement of numerous promotional organizations, discussions on purse splits, venue selections, and other logistical issues have turned into conflict zones for each side, heightening the tension in the buildup. Opponent selection raises eyebrows. Intense debates concerning the professional boxing selection procedure have been sparked by the controversy surrounding Canelo Alvarez's opponent selection. Although Charlo is unquestionably a strong opponent, some supporters claim that other worthy opponents in the middleweight class have gone unnoticed. Discussions concerning the obligations of the current champion to take on highly regarded opponents have resurfaced in the light of this incident. Canelo Alvarez is expected to compete against the best opponents in his weight classes because he is a multi-division champion. The debate over whether champions have a moral duty to consistently compete against the most worthy opponents and test their abilities against the best in the category has been spurred by the controversy. Critics contend that rather than the boxer's abilities, commercial factors frequently affect the choice of opponents in contemporary boxing. Discussions about whether the sport is departing from its historical roots, in which fighters' skills and rankings were the primary determinants of pairings, have been sparked by this dispute. The debate around Canelo Alvarez and Jermall Charlo's possible fight is getting more and more heated as Cinco de Mayo approaches. In addition to being a sporting event, this fight is also a cultural phenomenon because of the weight negotiations, opponent selection, merging of traditions, and underlying promotional disagreements. All of these factors contribute to the storyline. It remains to be seen if these disputes will be settled amicably, or if they will stick around and be a part of the fight's history. But one thing is for sure: the Cinco de Mayo fight between Canelo Alvarez and Jermall Charlo has left an enduring impression on the boxing world and has surpassed the confines of sport. It has captured spectators' attention. Now, on May 5th, amidst the blazing Texas heat, more than just two fighters will enter the ring. It will be a showdown of legacies, a quest for redemption, a delicate balance between triumph and defeat. Can Jermall reclaim the Charlo throne and avenge his brother's fall? Or will Canelo extinguish the final remnants of their dynasty, solidifying his position as the unquestioned ruler? What are we to expect in this highly anticipated fight? Make sure to give this video a like and tell us what you think in the comments. Till the next video.